What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so when it pertains to Luka Doncic, so far, he has met, and I think most people would say even exceeded expectations since he arrived in the NBA. I believe it was during 2019, I want to say. Don't quote me if I'm wrong, I think 2019-20 season was his rookie year. Um, so this is how I feel about Luka. I think when you look at Luka Doncic, perennial All-Star, probably one of the, considering what level he's playing at, one of the top 3 to 4 players in the league. He's really only had 2 weaknesses. Number one, on the defensive side of the ball, he doesn't have the same dominance that he does on the offensive side of the floor. And his conditioning. And honestly, if he ever got control of the latter, it would most certainly help the former. Despite this, he was able to have an improbable run to the NBA Finals with Kyrie Irving just over 1 calendar year ago. But yet, the critics of Luka Doncic and critics of his lack of defensive prowess and physical fitness felt as if they were justified because we saw those holes open up in those finals against the Boston Celtics. But here we are now, August of 2025, and Luka Doncic has had a remarkable physical transformation. I don't know exactly how much weight he has lost, but I would guesstimate it to be well over 20 pounds. And he looks great. And this comes after a season where, once again, he had to kind of fight to get back into shape. He got hurt, I think it was back in December of 2024. And when he came back, he looked a lot heavier. And that has been one of the problems for Luka during the regular season. Recently, Luka Doncic praised the influence of Dirk Nowitzki and Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. And of course, you know, Dirk preceded Luka in Dallas. Dirk won a championship with the Dallas Mavericks back in 2011. And when you look at a guy like Kobe Bean Bryant, when you look at a guy like Michael Jordan, of course, Luka is signed with Jordan Brand. The last 2 guys are known for their work ethic. Kobe Bryant, perhaps, is the hardest working basketball player in the history of the game. I can't really think of anybody in basketball. And outside of basketball, the only players that I can think of whose work ethic meet or possibly even exceed Kobe's are guys like Jerry Rice and Walter Payton. And those guys were overachievers. So, you know, that was part of why Kobe Bryant succeeded. He saw what the all-time greats did and put into the game to be successful. And that's what he had to do. Michael Jordan worked hard. Jordan was blessed with a little bit more natural talent, though, than Kobe Bean Bryant. And because of that, he was able to do things that we had never seen before on top of the work ethic. Luka Doncic, now playing in LA, knows there's the bigger spotlight on him. And when you're in LA, when you have a franchise like LA that commits to you in your prime, then you better be at your absolute best. When you look at the Showtime Lakers, Pat Riley was notorious for making sure that all of his athletes were in tip-top shape. You cannot play for the Los Angeles Lakers and be walking around with a pot belly. It's just not going to fly. You know what I'm saying? That's why I've changed my tune a little bit when it comes to DeAndre Ayton. I was saying, you know what, DeAndre Ayton is probably. At first, I thought he's going to come in and have a terrible season, but I don't think so now. I think DeAndre Ayton is going to come out here now that he's motivated. Now that he's on a good team, I think he'll come out there and I think he's going to have a really good season. He better. He better. Because I'm telling you, I'm going to light his motherfucking ass up. He come out here and play like shit consistently. But anyway, some people want to give some of the praise to LeBron. Oh, you know, LeBron's known for his work ethic. Look, man, Kobe Bryant didn't have to pose for cameras when he worked out. You just knew he did it. The only thing we really have, yeah, we have some footage of his workouts, but you know what I'm saying? Most of it is stories from other athletes that have played with him. Same thing with Michael Jordan. They didn't do things for cameras. They didn't do things for pats on the back and for glory. You know what I'm saying? They did it because they knew they were taught that all-time greats had to do to put into the game to be great and to sustain that greatness. And they did it the right way. You know what I'm saying? They didn't use chemicals to enhance their abilities, to enhance their careers. They didn't play just for numbers. Sure, you do sometimes play, you know what I'm saying, maybe to have some individual goals, but you weren't out there just playing for numbers. Like LeBron now, all of a sudden, from what I understand, his goal is to break Robert Parrish's record for most games played. But it's going to take you 2 more years to do it, to do what Robert Parrish did in 21 years, as far as games played. But anyway, getting back to Luka, man. Despite what the mainstream media might do, because you know how they are, they're going to give all the credit to LeBron. At the end of the day, the credit goes to Kobe Bean Bryant. The credit goes to Dirk Nowitzki. The credit goes to Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Those are the guys that are real influences when it comes to LeBron James, when it comes to Luka Doncic. Hell, all signs point to LeBron not even wanting Luka to be there. So, salute to Luka Doncic, the future of the franchise, and tell me what you guys think.